Hey guys, Retro Badger here. This is the Apollo class. It's an earlier version of the Nebula Class sensor variant using the Ambassador class as a base. It's not really designed for combat and its main function is scanning. As a first test, I thought it would be fun to put two of these up against a Nebula Class sensor variant. Okay, here we go. So the Nebula Class obviously is a generation ahead of our ships. Question is, can it take on two of these Ambassador style ships? I'm wondering if their photons and phasers will be much more advanced. Okay, the shields are doing quite a good job, I think. Sensor pod. Wonder what happens if we target that.
We are draining their top shield.
Hey, that's a point. So, is that where their main sensors are located, not of a deflector? That's interesting. So if I take that out, can they not engage?
Shield is draining, sir.
Okay, we're targeting that sensor pod. I'm really curious now to see what happens when we destroy that. Will it take out the whole ship? Chain reaction? Luckily, we're not being targeted here.
Our attacks are draining their right shield.
Okay, we've disabled the sensor pod. And... oh, yeah! Look at that! They've lost the ability to target us! Now that is a heck of a design flaw for a starship, but of course, that type of ship, it would never be unescorted, would it? Right, well, there goes the Nebula Class. I'm really surprised at that. Okay, I want to try this the other way around. Well, we should feel more secure in this ship, surely. We've got that gigantic phaser array. We've got no aft photons. That seems like a bit of an oversight. I did notice though on the Apollo that it seemed to have some aft launchers on the actual sensor dome, which is pretty neat. Okay, this could be problematic. Could it be in this time period with the ambassadors that the ships needed to be a bit more heavily armed? Maybe there was more threats to the Federation at that point? Crikey. Of course, this is all down to the mod creators and their balancing. When mods are created, they can't possibly balance it against every single ship, as I would expect this Nebula sensor variant to be winning, to be honest. It is very lightly armed, this thing. I'm almost wondering if an Oberth class could beat this, if it got lucky. I get the feeling the shields are too weak on this ship. Oh! Well, that was a very surprising result. The only way this works in my headcanon is this was the 2350s and Starfleet was at war with the Cardassians. So it stands to reason that even the science vessels would have been armed and been able to look after themselves. Whereas when the Nebula Class was constructed, that was more of a peaceful time in the Federation. They weren't at war, so maybe it wasn't a necessity to heavily arm every ship. What do you guys think? Well, thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.